And I think I'm on, yeah. Hi guys, can you guys hear me? This is Afzal here, and I am in the Electroneum office in Kent, in the UK. I'd like to show you a big surprise actually. This is something that you guys been waiting for. In fact, just wait 1 second. There you go. Here's the founder, Richard.
Sleepy founder.
He hasn't slept much. He's been working very hard. So is the team. There's the whole the dev team. All the developers are sitting there. Hello, that's James. Hi, James. They're all working very hard, guys. They're working very hard for us. It's going to be a fantastic thing. You guys have to just be patient. And we have some questions. I know people have a lot of questions. So we'll get them answered as much as we can. As Richard is here, so we're gonna see if we can. So John, hi John, hello. Yeah, just post your questions in the comments, and Richard is going to have them answered for you. So, Richard, I think the biggest question is what people have is right now they're not able to access the coins in their online wallets.
I know, it's horrendous.
Yes.
Firstly, I'm really sorry about that. It's we're doing what we believe is absolutely the right thing for the users.
Yes.
We know, and I've just been demonstrating that we absolutely know that there was a breach, but it's not a breach of our software,
Sure.
but other people had been hacked previously. Their usernames and passwords were identical to where they'd used them elsewhere, and there were hundreds of these people with real coins, and immediately we went live on the first, or
Right.
the system went live, they were breached, and we had hundreds and hundreds of those accounts where they were going to be stolen effectively.
Yes.
So we couldn't in good graces start the system off, and they would have just been stolen.
Yes.
So we locked it down. Then we prepared, as you know, and said, right, okay, at 12 o'clock we're going to reopen the system.
Yes.
We had Amazon's engineers on, and the whole thing's hosted on Amazon's AWS, which is
Sure.
where Netflix works.
Yes.
So we had Amazon's guys on. We had all of our guys here. We brought the system up, and with tens of thousands of hits from a botnet within minutes,
Right.
within seconds.
Wow.
So we captured loads of network data. The guys from Amazon said, well, you've got to literally shut everything.
Yes.
So we shut everything, which then took it off in a really ugly and unattractive way for a little while. We tried to get a maintenance page up as quick as we could. But all the coins are safe. Everything
Okay.
is safe, and our network is safe.
Okay.
But what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure, to the best of our ability,
Yes.
that when it switches back on again, it is absolutely safe for our users. And whilst all we can do is make every effort, and people are screaming at me a little bit to just get it live.
Yeah.
People are being really nasty about other people, saying I don't care if they lose their coins, but I can't morally stand here knowing there were hundreds
absolutely.
of people and have them lose. So we've made loads and loads of changes to the system, and we are coding massive changes. There's loads of changes in network infrastructure. 2 new layers of network infrastructure have gone in. We need to interface with that with the software. So there's thousands of lines of code that are being changed. It's quite a big job.
Yes.
So we worked all of last night. 26-hour shift last night. In fact,
Wow.
James
Yeah,
and
look at that, guys. Look at James. James hasn't slept. Looks like he hasn't slept in a while now. He looks very tired, doesn't he?
28 days. No, 28 hours.
Yeah. And look at all that food at the back, chocolates and
that's how we
candies
survive.
and all the drinks. Yeah, there's somebody says thank you for your limitless effort, Richard, and the whole
That's
team.
very nice.
Guys, this is what we want. We want that motivation. You know, we want you guys to appreciate what these guys are doing. And the reason why I'm here is because I wanted to give them a big thank you, first of all, for doing whatever they're doing right now and helping us, get this thing working. So, Richard, the second question what people have is in terms of investment. So the present value, I know that's not going to remain that way, it's going to change. Where do you think, is there any idea, how do we perceive the price?
Oh, well, crikey. Now the token sale's finished, I can probably speculate on price more than I could before. Lots of people were asking me about price, and it was illegal for me to speculate.
Yes.
My lawyers had literally said,
You can't do it, yes.
So, the price is out there in the public domain now. You can see. I mean, we haven't got the product live.
Yes.
So the fact I don't know what it's at this morning. I haven't even looked. When I disappeared out of the office this morning, it was probably probably 9 o'clock or something that I left, maybe a bit later. But I think the price was sitting around 7 cents.
Okay. Yes.
So I don't know where it is now, but that at the moment that is just the full miners that are mining coins. And I'm so sorry that this is all happening and it's not happening in parallel. But I will explain about full miners and mobile miners again, so that everybody understands that this is not going to affect mobile mining emission.
Okay.
So, but we need those full miners to run the blockchain for us.
Yes.
So you know it's a mining experience, right? And we're going to be awarding these coins out to hundreds of thousands and millions of mobile phones.
Yes.
And we need the full miners to actually run the blockchain. So the miners are good for everyone. So everyone's getting a bit het up about the miners, but we need those guys. Those guys are the reason we've launched the pool the way we have, and we've distributed the pool as open source, all because we need the real miners so that we can use our mobile miners to spread the word of Electroneum. So the next stage in terms of what we're going to do when we, please God, get the whole thing live.
Yes.
When we get the whole thing live, we are going to start a huge marketing campaign. You saw our marketing campaigns initially, right? So we feel that we're pretty good at marketing. We feel that we can do something, and we're really keyed up. We're really excited to get started and get stuck in. We've got languages, we've got all sorts. We've got PR company, but everything, the brakes are on because of this darn security issue. So we're desperately trying to fix it. But in terms of my price speculation of where it's going to go, I think that this is the beginning of something. We haven't even got the product out there yet. We haven't done a drip of marketing, and we've got a big marketing budget.
Yes.
So I think that it's really exciting. I don't really want to put an actual number on it.
I know. Yeah.
Exciting times.
It is definitely. Yeah, let's get that thing live and running, and and somebody asking a question: when will the miner be available?
Okay, let's see if I can find.
So
costing. If you've got, what we've got is just so that you understand that the system is locked.
Sure.
So what we've done is we've probably unlocked it for this IP address so that we can do something with it. Have a little look at it, and you'll.
Sure. Okay. Not looking at it.
Don't worry, it's a fake account.
Okay, that's
it's
fine.
It's just a test account.
Imaginative PIN number.
So that's what happens if you get your PIN number wrong.
Yes. Now get it right.
Now we'll get it right. So we're in.
Okay.
This is the mobile miner. This is a world premiere here. No one's seen this before.
This is the first time, guys. First time ever we are seeing the miner. This is how the miner is going to look like.
So basically, what you get your hash rate, same as you do on a desktop.
Sure.
You get a pending balance. Basically, what this means, as you go along and you start mining, you are being awarded a certain amount of ETN.
Yes.
What we are doing, rather than putting that straight into your wallet, which might incur a transaction fee, we store it all together until we get to a certain amount, and then it all gets dropped into your wallet.
Okay.
And that works a lot easier for everyone else.
So, is it going to really affect the system? Because a lot of people have complaining about system heating up, like the computers heating up. Okay.
Actually, well, I've got the world's oldest phone that we use to test.
Okay.
A Galaxy S4.
Okay.
And we left it running for 3 days. Battery didn't run out. Mining by itself. No heat.
That is great news.
It's because it's a mining experience, so it's not actually doing the blockchain. So it hasn't downloaded the blockchain.
Right.
And it isn't cryptographically solving and building the blockchain.
Yes.
It's just giving you a mining experience. So it's basically a marketing app for Electroneum.
Yes.
So the idea is that we're introducing people to cryptocurrency that have never had cryptocurrency.
Right.
So these guys they've heard of cryptocurrency, they might have heard of Bitcoin.
Yes.
They've got no chance of getting out to it. That world hasn't been opened up to them. But someone wanders along, says, "Oh, I've got cryptocurrency."
Yes.
Oh, how did you get it? Well, I just downloaded this and I pressed that button. So they can do exactly the same. And we're going to open up cryptocurrency to people where they might not have a fortune. As we've said, we don't really know exactly until we hit it what the market's going to be like.
Right.
It'd be a few dollars to $20, $30 even. Who knows quite how many people are doing it.
Yes.
And it depends what the price point is, of course, as well. One of the difficulties we had, I had loads of people saying, how much are people going to mine?
Yes.
How much money's worth? And one, it was very difficult to answer because of the scale, but two, it depends what the price is. If as with Bitcoin, and all the others, if you're mining something and it goes up in value, then you've mined more money's worth. So It's more about how much you're likely to be. The range is probably going to be from a few dollars to $20 or $30, but we capped it. It won't possibly go past $30 because we'll put the brakes on, and we may put the brakes on a bit earlier.
So that's every day. That's daily.
No, sorry, that's in a month.
In a month.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So what we're hoping is that we could get to the point. What would be really nice is if we could offset the cost of their phone, or possibly even pay for it, but certainly an offset. Something that in the Western world, probably a few $5 or something, $20. Yes, it's not really a lot of money to most people.
Yes.
But there's a huge number of people in the world where that is a massive amount of money in terms of something that's being given to them. So I think the idea is that we're trying to use this to get viral growth and attract into cryptocurrency for the first time. Not tens of users or hundreds of users that are already out there, but trying to introduce new users to cryptocurrency that have never been on.
And I think you said you're targeting 2.2 billion smartphones.
Yeah.
That's the industry right now, isn't it?
It's enormous, absolutely enormous.
It's a huge industry.
There are 2 billion Android apps, in fact. I think the numbers are even bigger now.
Yes.
There's 2.7 billion smartphones if you count iOS and Android. So, 2 billion, 2 billion devices, just insane, isn't it? If any cryptocurrency that gets 2 or 3 million users, is right up there with the top 2 other cryptocurrencies. If you look at Ripple, which is sitting up there, there's no more than 250,000 Ripple users in the world. You know that because there's only 285,000 Ripple wallets, so there can't be any more than that users, and there's probably substantially less.
Right.
Some of the other coins that are up there in the top 10 have only got 25,000 users, 10,000 users. Ridiculously small numbers.
Yeah.
So we just want to get out there to massive users.
Yes.
So that was so if you press the play. Sorry, I've
so what the miner actually does, very easy to use. One button, on, off, you start mining, you stop mining.
Okay.
As soon as you hit your start mining button, you can see something starts going on.
Yes.
We can see the active miners. This is the number of active mobile miners in the world right now. Obviously, because the system is not live, it's just me.
Yes.
We get a hash rate that will be based on your device.
Okay.
And depending on the hash rate, obviously you earn a certain amount of ETN. So that's literally how the mobile miner works. If you decide for whatever reason you don't want to mine anymore, just stop the mining
and continue again.
Yes.
And the coins are credited into your account.
The coins,
it's very simple, guys. Just take a look. Okay, this is so easy. So this is going to be out hopefully very soon. So basically what you do is you just click a button to start and stop mining, so to get your Electroneum coins. And I think this is what we're waiting for. The one in the PC that people are doing right now is, I know, difficult. I know a lot of people have been saying to me that they're not able to do it. But this is something everybody can do. And he's using a S4, which is a very old phone, and it's working fine. So it should work on all the smartphones basically.
If you leave that chuntering along, we might find that you get something.
We're going to start earning.
We'll actually see that happen.
Wow. Okay. How many hash rates do you need to earn one Electroneum?
It's not as easy as that. It's a complicated system based on the number of miners.
Okay.
The individual hash rate of each individual phone.
Yes.
There's quite a complicated algorithm, but the algorithm is separate to the blockchain algorithm, and that's an important distinction, because it doesn't matter how congested that blockchain mining gets.
Yes.
This is run separately, and it's tried to be run again. No one's ever done this, so we're on cutting edge here, but what we're trying to do is make sure we run it really fairly.
Yes. So
that means that we've got huge whale detection. So what people have failed to be able to do, people talk to me about, they talked about the fact that in the white paper we talk about equality between GPU and CPU.
Right.
People were saying, well, I've got my computer sitting here and I'm not earning a fortune, and that person is.
Yes.
But there's equality, but you've still got to appreciate the equality is still based on cost.
Yes.
If someone spent $10,000 on a GPU mining rig, it's still going to process more than your $200 PC.
Yes.
It can't not. They've got more processing power.
Right.
Whereas what we've got with mobiles is we've got the ability, because we completely control it, we can say, right, we don't want those GPU type people, right? So when we analyse the traffic and say, well, actually, I'm terribly sorry, but you look like somebody who's just trying to game the system.
Yes.
So sorry, but you're out, and that's going to upset a few people. They go, oh, but I wanted to game the system. Well, sorry, but you can't, because we want those people who are out there just going just for themselves. We don't want to aim for the people who've got a bank of 200 devices or a whole room full of virtualized machines pretending to be devices. So we've got all sorts of tricks in it to try and protect that from virtualization,
Sure.
from whale mining, etc. So
Awesome. This is really amazing, guys. Okay, I think we have a question. The PC mining software is not working properly. The software is open on a PC all day, but I guess he's not able to earn the coins. So
well, firstly, try a different pool.
yeah, try a different pool, guys. There are three different pools. There's Asia pool.
Well, there's lots of other.
Yeah.
If you type into Google,
Okay.
Electroneum mining pool, you'll
Okay.
find lots of others are springing up. We've given the software away. We want people to run it. It's open
Right.
source. So
People are doing fixes and stuff on GitHub. There's
Yeah.
issues. People are responding to them.
Yeah.
There's got to be at least 10 pools.
10
Yeah.
pools. Okay.
So and that will just grow with it. But what you've got to
We are
remember
gonna
is
get a
that
list together.
people
Sure.
that are jumping into mining, a lot of sophisticated people have jumped on it. So we saw the Monero miners disappeared off all the Monero.
Wow. So they're all doing Electroneum now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is quite a sophisticated operation that's on there, as anybody would predict in the crypto world. If you're running a blockchain, the people that really get blockchain, they really get the system. They've got a room full of powerful GPU
Yes.
rigs or ASICs in Bitcoin case, and they just literally go right. We'll switch on to that. Bam! We'll switch it on, and suddenly, well, we were just completely overwhelmed. We're spending.
Yes.
I don't know how much. I think they're 3,000. How much are each of those instances for the pools? I think they're $3,000 a piece.
Yeah, they're on the beefy ones.
So those pool servers are running in at 10,000. Those three servers are costing us $10,000 a month just
Wow.
for those. That's outside of our normal infrastructure, which is probably $30,000. We're running in at sort of 50,000 quid's worth of infrastructure costs every month, just to keep it where it is. And,
Yes.
and if we grow, it's going to go bigger. So we've been overwhelmed by scale, but it's really exciting.
Absolutely.
Sorry, so it's a bit of a rubbish question. I don't know how to get it going. I'm terribly sorry.
Yeah.
See if you get out
Just
to the
try the
community.
different pools, guys. So I think it's on the website. Is that on the website? The different pool addresses.
Yeah, I mean, actually, how do they? Can they put their own pool in that? You know, the GUI pool miner. They can't paste their own in there yet, can they? Do you know what? We'll get that changed.
Sure.
I don't know when. Give us a few days. Give us
Okay.
a week or something, because that little GUI miner with the red warning message.
Yes.
What we could do is we could just open that up so you could paste anybody's pool in it and get it working, and that
Oh,
would give
wow.
people a lot of help.
Okay.
we
So,
can
but
get-
for now, just try Asia pool, because I was told the Asia
yeah.
pool have lesser members. Yeah, the EU pool is full, guys. It's very congested. Thousands and thousands of people mining. So, which is why I guess I've tried it myself yesterday, and I was not able to make any earn any ETNs. But so the exciting thing is we've got the mobile mining thing. So hopefully that'll be on. Is there any timeline for that? When
Just as soon as we can get the.
Just
what
as
we
soon
do
as-
is we've made all these network infrastructure changes. As
Sure.
soon as we've got those all coded in everywhere, we'll switch the whole thing on.
Okay.
What we'll do is, if we go, what I've done is I've printed out. So you've seen the offline wallet, I expect.
Yes,
Everybody
yes.
gets it. So shall I just run?
Yes, let's do it. So guys, pay attention on the offline mobile wallet.
Because it explains. Yes, sorry, go on.
Yeah, sorry. So the offline wallet basically is an added security. So that's if you want to transfer your online account, from your online wallet to an offline wallet to sort of keep it a lot more safer, because there could be a chance of your online coins getting hacked.
You could exactly. You can
Yes.
never be 100% sure.
Absolutely.
So, and you should do this with any crypto if you can. So Bitcoin have got offline wallets.
Yes.
Ethereum have got offline wallets. So
Yes.
if you have a huge amount of Ethereum sitting in an exchange, and that exchange gets hacked, MTGOX
Right.
style, so it just goes.
Yes.
Nothing we can do.
Yes.
Police are not going to come around and say, "Don't worry, we found your Ethereum." Here
A
it
bag
is.
of coins
Yeah.
here.
So you have to. It's up to you to protect it. So
Yes.
we've done one as well. You should really run it in an incognito window.
Sure.
From Chrome. You should not be connected to the internet. This one is. Once
Okay.
you've got it loaded, if you
Sure.
disconnect from the internet,
Yes.
then you know that even if you've got a virus that reports back to the mothership somewhere,
Yes.
it's not reporting back what you're doing.
Okay.
So if you disconnect from the internet when you make these things, and you can make as many as you want, you just refresh the page. You have a little move
Yeah,
around. This is
move
just
around.
collecting random data.
Yes.
So I'm moving that around to collect random data, and as soon as it's done, it says, OK, save the wallet. And it makes a PDF, it appears down here. Like I say, you can make as many of these as you want.
Yeah.
Now, whatever you do, guys, don't use this one, okay? This one is going to be...
Okay. You want me to hide it?
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine,
You
okay.
can make as many as you want of things.
Yeah.
But obviously, they need to be kept very private.
Yes.
Now, I've printed one of those out over here. Here's one I prepared earlier.
So that's how it looks like.
So that's
yeah.
what you get. And the idea is that you can fold it up and store it.
Yes.
So, ding, 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 ding,
There you go. That's your new wallet. Might not be as good looking as your Hugo Boss or Kenneth Cole wallet, but there it is.
So the idea is that you have this public wallet part. This is your wallet address. The things that you transfer.
Sure.
This is public, so you can give it to anybody, and that's what you'd use.
Yes.
So you can use these for mining too, if you wanted to. You could put this into your miner, and then it will mine onto this wallet, and you know that no one can steal your mining because it's there. That's full mining. And then later on, when you want to get it back off of here, you're going to need your private key and your private spend and private view.
Okay.
What we'll do is I'll quickly show you. We can't actually do a transaction because all the API is locked, but you'll get the idea of the app.
Okay.
From here.
Oh, okay. So if you show the process, you
again,
able to see that?
Yeah, from the app, we've got the wallet section.
Yes.
We'll just go into there. This is my.
That's the wallet. That's just a sort of a fake account, right?
Yes,
it's not a real.
That's not my money.
Yeah.
So obviously you've got the option to send or receive money.
Yes.
And you're going to get a list of transactions.
Sure.
So what we're going to do now, we're going to do a quick send from the mobile wallet to the offline one.
Okay.
So it's a really, really easy process. All you have to do is hit send. And then the interface just guides you through it. And it's going to say, enter the public key or scan it. What we're going to do, rather than type in the code, because it's quite a big code, we're going to use the QR scanner button.
And just simply scan that.
You will get this warning.
Right.
Are you allowing Electroneum to take pictures? We are not taking pictures. We need access to the camera so we can see the wallet.
Yes.
So there's no security risks. Just allow this and scan your wallet.
That's it.
So it should come up.
Yep. And then enter the amount.
Then
that
we
you
go
want
to the next step and it says how much would you like to send. The available balance, as you've seen before, is 3,451. Let's say I just want to send 10 for now. Click the review transfer button. It's going to give you a little breakdown just to make sure you are not sending to the wrong address or you are happy with the amount you're sending.
Yes.
I'm sending 10 ETN to this wallet address, which if we look at this, it's probably quite a big number to identify, but if we look at the start, you've got ETN.
Yes.
And right at the end, we've got XQEMR.
Right.
So obviously double check everything, but just as a quick example, this is how it works. Once you're happy with this, just confirm and send. Now at this point, because you are trying to make a transfer from your wallet, you're going to have to enter your PIN. This is the whole point of two-factor security.
Right.
So we're going again with my fake PIN.
Sure.
That's getting validated. And
confirm and send.
Keep our fingers crossed. This might be because the API is down.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. We're showing an error, but we have an idea of how it's going to work,
I think
basically.
Because the API is all locked up at the moment because of our security groups.
Right.
I don't think it can talk.
It's not actually allowing
and it's important. It's important to understand that. So you noticed that in that we did not have to use these two private things.
Yes.
Because when you're sending any cryptocurrency to anyone, you know this. It's standing on your head, but people don't always. But when you're sending cryptocurrency around, your public stuff you can use to send. I can give that to him. It's safe to give out the public information, and that's what we've done basically with this. We've taken the public part and we've sent it to it. And once that's sent to it, nobody can possibly get that without those other two keys. But it also means, of course, if you lose this, you haven't backed it up.
Yes.
You've lost it. We can't recover it. You can't open a support ticket.
Yep.
Oh, I had $20,000 on it, and I put it on a piece of paper, and the cat's eating it. It's gone. So then the reverse is true if you're trying to recover it back from one of these wallets. Not sure. Again, the process might not work because of the API, but let's see what it does.
So let's just give it a try. We want to receive funds. Obviously from the online wallet. We want to import it into the mobile wallet.
Just
hit receive. Import from offline wallet, and it's going to start asking for all the information once again. So if we scan again the public wallet address, which is that one.
Okay.
Then it goes to the next step, and it's going to ask for the next QR code, which is the private view. You scan this one in.
That's coming from your account, basically. So that, right.
Then the next step is going. Please scan the spend key. We scan the spend key. Then that means we've got access to this wallet, so I can't import your wallet unless I've got all those details. It is just another level of security. Again, it comes up with a review of the transfer and what you're trying to move around. You confirm an import. As I said, the
Same
API
thing.
again is still locked down at the minute.
Okay.
But after this point, it's just going to say transaction has been sent to the blockchain and is currently pending, and it takes.
Well, it takes 20 blocks to
Yes,
confirm,
yes.
but it will also depend on transactions.
Okay.
We've got a thing called an auto-scaling group.
Yes.
The auto-scaling group's got 900 instances, so that's 900
Wow.
servers that can scale.
Okay.
And that is our transaction system. So our transaction system is 900 workers, and each of those workers sits there and goes, have I got a job? And it looks at the queue, and one person might be requesting a balance of their wallet, one person might be doing a transfer, another person might be receiving. So that worker just goes and grabs a job, runs up an RPC server or whatever, and works with the blockchain, does the job, passes back and says, yeah, it's all done. So that's what's going on. And just for interest, I mean, you've just seen Android.
Yes.
If you haven't got iOS, because iOS is still pending.
Okay.
What we have got, if we're lucky, now, so you've seen this system, of course, where you've logged in before. You've seen the token sale purchases, but what you haven't seen is, I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not too sure it's actually live, offline paper. I thought we might be able to make we haven't. The version that I've got here is still locked. Sorry. Well, so we've got this functionality, exactly the same functionality through the web version. So what that means is you could still. I was going to do it here, but so you could scan the QR codes on your browser, or you could copy and paste.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you've got these, and you happen to have a webcam, scan, and off it goes. The same thing if you're using it on your phone, you can scan it off your phone on the website. So the concept is it hangs into exactly the same API system.
Right.
So it puts things onto the transaction list.
And is there a reason why it's not on Apple?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we applied for Apple straight away, same as we did for Android, and Apple came back and said, you're not a listed cryptocurrency, you have no market capitalization, and effectively we're not going to list your app. So I've taken from that we've got market capitalization, we've got listings, so there's no point us reapplying at the moment because it doesn't work, because everything's locked. So everything's been put on hold, so we would have already reapplied for that if we weren't in the situation we are. The instant we get this thing live and safe, we will be reapplying for those. We've got tons of other things, marketing to do, there's other exchanges to apply, and now we've got, I mean, you saw the volume we're doing, I think there was $2 million in 24 hours.
Yes,
whatever.
So that's all only with mining. It's nothing to do with, because people were kind of not sure if they're able to buy more Electroneum.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, well, I had with Cryptopia. Do not go on there and send your money to Electroneum. That's me. And I've been doing refunds all last night going, no, here, have your money back. Somebody sent me a Bitcoin. Here's your Bitcoin. I'm like, no, that's not how you buy it. You have to go to the exchange button and look at the listings, and then you can find it and say, I want to buy X amount of Electroneum for X amount of Bitcoin. And then you can put your order.
So basically you need to upload your Bitcoin first onto Cryptopia, and only then...
And then you can go onto their market and you can have a play.
Okay.
Using exchanges, Cryptopia is one of the slightly more arcane.
Yes,
interfaces.
it's not the
It's not the smoothest thing, but what we've got to start somewhere, and we're the top in terms of volume. I don't know if you've seen their volume.
Oh yes,
we're probably
number 1,
4 or 5 times their
oh
next
yes,
point down.
oh yes.
So it's a great place to start, and the other exchanges will take note of that. And
okay, what other exchanges are you looking at?
Hit BTC we've already applied for. In fact, I'll probably have this.
Hit BTC?
Yeah, it's quite big.
Okay.
It's got reasonable. Well, I say quite big. It's not big, but it's got. They've got reasonable liquidity. Right, here we go. So that one's live. Cryptopia.
Yes.
We've applied for Liqui. We've applied for Hit BTC.
Okay.
The ones, this is the sort of our goal. We want to get onto these
Bitrex
sites.
and Bitfinex. Yes.
Same Polinex. So we've also haven't applied for Lifecoin, but they're on my list as so experts, just to get a few other exchanges live, quite honestly. So I have no doubt that we will get other exchanges.
Okay.
We've got great volume.
These are
Once
good.
we start building, I mean, user numbers. It's just the thing that's just the most extraordinary thing.
I think they're increasing by the hour, aren't they?
Yeah.
400,000, something more than that.
400,000, and out of those, to be fair, probably 20 or 25,000 of those are not real people.
Okay.
Part of what they were doing was
Attacking,
creating
yes,
accounts. So
yes.
there's some of those are not real.
Okay.
I don't quite know how many, but we're going to be able to. We'll be able to look at that and tell from the network traffic.
Yes.
Who's logging in and doing things. We've got quite sophisticated analysis of the network traffic for the mobile miner, so we'll be able to see who's real and who isn't.
Sure.
So we'll come up with a much more firm figure of how many of those are real. But at least we've got 277,000 delivery rate, I think was the last time I looked on our delivery rate. It's probably more than that now, so it's probably over 300,000. So, you know, if people were getting it erroneously, they'd opt out. Or
Yes. And on the mobile wallet, what I've noticed is the coins that you've earned from your friends, it's not showing there. It's just showing the coins that you've purchased.
That's because that's just a database figure.
Okay.
What happened is during the token sale, we just had those coins in 3 different fields in a database.
Okay.
Then those 3 fields were people, just to talk about this quickly. People were saying, "Oh, we'd mined out some coins." I don't know if you saw this.
Yes.
Rumor, or you've mined out all the best coins, but people were saying, "Well, So within 36 hours before we were going to go live, I'm sorry we aren't live, but 36 hours before we were going to go live, we had to do the 120,000 contributors, so the people that have bought, we had to work out their, because lots of people have done 3, 4, 5, even 100 transactions, and then they got their referrals, and then they got their bonuses.
Yes.
So all that had to be added up, made into a transaction. So that was just under 100, it's 119,000 somewhat.
Right.
Those transactions all had to be pushed onto the blockchain, and we did that in 36 hours. So if you look at Monero,
Yes.
Monero's top day, and it was a massive spike.
Yes.
Their top day with the same blockchain network, they had 8,000 transactions.
8,000.
We did 120,000 in
Wow.
36 hours. So we had to have beefy miners running to keep the blockchain doing what it has to do, so that we could actually drop these transactions.
Yes.
There's nothing untoward about it, and we used secure wallets, and all of the money that gets mined out of that. We're not. People are saying, "Oh, you're stealing it."
Yeah.
Like, look, we've got $40 million. You've trusted us with $40 million, but you think we're going to steal 20 million coins?
Oh.
It just doesn't make any sense.
I know.
That's all going to go back in. We want that in the mobile mining pool, because
Yes.
what we want to use the mobile mining pool for is, of course, making this thing go massive.
Sure.
You know? And that's
Absolutely.
what we're excited about. We're not
Yes.
excited about trying to steal
Yes. Yes.
the 20 million coins or whatever. It's just that's. You know,
And-
if we wanted to steal the coins, we could steal the mobile mining.
Yeah.
We're not stealing that either.
Yes.
So, it's all about growth. What we want to deliver is something that changes the world. And we want to make,
Yes.
we want to make a cryptocurrency that people go, oh yeah, like Bitcoin or Electroneum. You know, that
Yes,
would be
yes,
for me just
like right on top.
Yeah, we
I
just
think
make-
definitely we're getting there with mobile mining. It's a great idea. I don't know, you came up with that idea of mobile mining?
Probably
Never heard of.
me. I wanted desperately to get it to work with the blockchain on mobile.
Yes.
And we wrote it ages ago, and
Wow.
it just melts your phone. We
It's-
actually had it doing the job. I mean, downloaded our blockchain, it was already probably 7,000 blocks or something. It soon builds up, and so you have to download that blockchain, which
Yes.
is bad for your bandwidth. Then the thing has to do quite a lot of cryptographic
Yes, yes.
intensive work. That uses up your battery, uses up your CPU, and we literally left one sitting on there, and it became so hot you couldn't hold it. And we were, oh no, the project's fast. Oh. So yeah, we got ourselves in a bit of a state, and then we carved down and went off and had this idea of why is it? I mean, what we wanted that for. The reason we wanted mobile is just to expand the market. You know, make it something that everyone could get access to.
Yes.
That's why we wanted to do it. And I thought, well, it doesn't have to be done in the same way.
Yes.
So we've taken this pre-mine out of coins that we don't have to do the work to get.
Yes.
So they're locked in, and we've got those locked into 100 wallets. So those wallets are cryptographically secure, and we've got keys with a solicitor. So it's all quite cleverly protected.
Yes.
And it takes more than no one of us can unlock that and run away with it. So it takes 3 of us at any one time, but any one of us could be run over by a bus, and the others could still unlock it. But,
Right.
So we can then move that block at a time into the system. So if somebody was to gain access to the system, they wouldn't be stealing the whole mobile mining pool, they'd steal 100th of the pool. So that would
Awesome.
obviously be bad.
Yes.
But you know, it wouldn't be disastrous.
Yes.
So we've thought these things through, and then we thought, well, what we really need is that ability for people to just own
yes,
some coins.
yes.
I have a fantastic article which I'll ping over to you in a minute.
Oh, that'll be
Ping to you and
awesome.
use it.
Yeah, just do that to me. So one more thing is the number of coins. So we have 21 billion coins
21
in,
billion total.
in total.
And what we've done is we had approximately, by the time all the bonuses were added and the referrals were added, it was about 5 billion of them, which would be our, well, plus whatever's been mined out of the blockchain,
Right.
is what our market capitalization figure is. That's the figure that's in circulation.
Okay.
And then we've got a mobile mining pool of about 7 billion something, and then we've got the blockchain of 7 billion something. It all adds up together to be 21 billion.
Yeah.
And then the idea is that we emit those. I mean, the blockchain is going to be emitting over years and years to their miners,
Yeah.
and we'll be emitting over years and years to the mobile miners. So
Sure.
that's how the coins are. So they're locked up. So the blockchain ones are locked in the blockchain,
Okay.
and the mobile mining pool ones are locked in the mobile mining pool.
Okay. And once, let's say, they're in circulation, I guess there's going to be a lot of fluctuation in the price too.
Yeah, well, inevitably, I suppose.
Yeah.
But all of it comes down from my personal point of view, how I feel, and you know, I'm not. You know, this is not
Yes.
something that is investment advice. Whatever you do, if you're into cryptocurrency, by all means, buy some for fun. Please don't invest your life savings in
Absolutely.
cryptocurrency.
Absolutely.
It's all highly speculative. So and be diverse. Don't say, well, you know what, I'm gonna sell my car, I'm gonna buy Electroneum, right?
Yes.
If you're gonna buy some Ethereum, buy some Ripple, buy some Bitcoin, especially Bitcoin. You know, you need to be diverse. I don't want people to go crazy and pump everything into Electroneum. Much as that might be good for the price, it's not good for the people. I want this to be about the people. So yeah. But where the price is going to go, I just
We can't really speculate on that right now. I think the next question what I have is so basically what Electroneum is doing differently from other cryptocurrencies is mobile mining. That's something which we haven't heard of from elsewhere, something new. Besides what else you think Electroneum could? I saw something called a PayPal wallet or something like that in similar terms.
don't know where it would come from.
It was
PayPal would never adopt. Well, at least I say never. The chances of PayPal being involved in cryptocurrency relatively slim. I mean, they're part of the establishment. I think in terms of conventional banking. I did make a statement once about wanting to be the PayPal of cryptocurrency. So
yes, I think that's what it is.
Okay, yeah. So what I mean by that is, everybody knows PayPal.
Yes.
And there's no real, if you think about it, there's no real point in PayPal. Right?
Yes.
So I know it sounds a bit odd, but you have a debit card or a credit card,
Yeah.
which you could use to buy goods.
Yes.
But you don't. You set up a PayPal account.
Yes.
And then you use PayPal to buy the goods. So PayPal exists. They've got, I don't know, maybe 500 million users or some enormous number. I don't know that figure. I just sort of made it up, but it's enormous.
It's a huge number. Yes.
So those guys have got all those users, despite the fact that what they do is not necessary. It's just useful, and so it's quite an extraordinary thing to achieve, especially since their fees are not that cheap.
Yes.
So what we wanted to be in cryptocurrency world is something that why do people use PayPal? Because it's easy.
Yes.
They feel safe. They feel that their credit card is protected.
Yes.
They feel safe and they feel it's easy. So if you can do the same thing in cryptocurrency, and we're not there yet. You know, we're in its infancy with the app. You know, we're only just finding our feet on this stuff. So, but that's where I'd love to take it. I'd love to take it to the point that people go, yeah. So we've got already the guys have been monkeying around with with the fingerprint and with touch payment, and so there's so many things that can be done. I mean, touch payment and stuff is a bit tricky with blockchain because of it's not instant. You know, it has to be confirmed by 20 blocks. So it's not particularly good for going and buying a newspaper in a newsagent.
Yes.
But for micro payments or small payments online, where you don't necessarily have to have instantaneous results, or the people are not in too much danger of it being fraud. So if you're selling an online service of some description, or you're buying access to something that actually, if the company turns out that they don't get all the confirmations, it wouldn't really be the end of the world for them. It's $1 or something. Then I think that would be a perfect gateway, which is what brought us into the two worlds of online gaming and online gaming. They're both the
gaming
same
and
thing.
gambling. These two industries.
That's exactly right. So they're both called gaming, which gets really confusing.
Yes.
And we've got huge interest from those guys.
Okay. Are you going to be approaching any?
Yeah. All of that will come.
Okay.
It's a cart and a horse situation, or chicken and egg, because all of the mobile. All of those industries. All they care about is users and accessibility of the users, accessibility of the market. So going up there and going, we've got a good idea. It's going to change the world. And then they say, well, what is it? And you go, it's this. And they say, well, how many users you got? Well, we got 7. You know, That's no good. So what we need to do is we've already got relatively good user numbers for cryptocurrency, but in terms of giant corporate markets, our user numbers are still not there. So the first thing we've got to do is market. Get the thing live. First thing.
Yes.
Market. We've got to get users all around the world, every language that we can shake a stick at. We've got to get users on, and then when those numbers come in, we won't have to be bang doors very hard.
Absolutely.
People will be banging our doors because they want access to those demographics.
Yes.
So that they can offer them their services. And the first person who jumps up and says, yeah, actually, you know what, I'll take Electroneum, there's a press release. Oh, there's 3 million people that could now buy X, whatever it is. That's going to be massively good for those people. So, I'm excited by that. I really feel that there's going to be something good.
It's going to be amazing. I think 1 or 2 years down the line.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I can only think till this evening, getting some sleep at the moment.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. The guys have been working very hard, guys. You can see, they're really putting a lot of work. I think we'll let them do their work, and we'll wait to hear further updates. If you have any questions, maybe you can ask right now. This is a good time before I close the session. So let's see if you guys have any questions. Deepak, Jason, Gary, hello. Jagan Mohan, hello. So any questions? Just type in right now. I know there were questions before. Yeah, I'll just take a look at people's questions earlier. Let me. There's somebody. Dan asks regarding Ledger Nano. I don't know what that is.
I know exactly what that is.
Okay.
So there's it's a little device.
Okay.
And you plug it into your computer. It has a pin number that you press. It's a USB device.
Sure.
You